Hey, everyone. It is the Let's Get Loud podcast with Jane. Hello, Alicia.
Hi, hi, hi,
Hi.
hi,
Hi, hi,
hi.
hi.
So you're on the road next week?
I am on the road next week. I have 11 conferences in May.
Wow.
11. And then I retire in June, June, July, August. But it is so fun to fill up a calendar. They must be like with their budget, there's something that happened because while I was in Exuma, it was email after email after email. Hey, can you do a conference here? Blah, 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 blah. So in the end, I have 11, which does also though include La Femme qui s'aime. So I just decided to do a second round in spots that I hadn't done before while I was being asked to do like conferences in that area already. So just doubling up and being there for the evening, but I'm not sleeping over anywhere. The only place I need to sleep is I'm doing a girls' night in Grand Falls
Oh,
on a
wow.
Saturday night. So
Wow.
I don't even know. They're like, what are you wearing? We're gonna match the decor. I was like, oh my goodness. So I'm excited.
Wow.
They're excited.
How
So
many people are coming?
what?
How many people are going to this
I
girls'
have
night?
no clue. I did not ask, so I'm gonna get that because I'm like doing 1 week at a time. It's like I can't think of the one
Yes.
that you know what I
Yeah.
mean. So
Yeah.
my that we're recording early. I have one tomorrow night, and then I also have extra fitness classes. So like I'm teaching two-step classes for the teachers in their meetings on Friday.
Fun.
Yeah, yeah. So
That's
the
fun.
group of schools in the Booktush area. So they have steps at their school, which is so fun that I don't need to bring mine because that's a big job. So yeah, I'm going to teach two-step classes that afternoon for them, like as an activity. So that always makes me happy. The Lululemon team is coming to my studio. So that's super fun for a step class. Yeah.
Oh, like the employees.
Yeah.
That's so fun.
They do like a sweat, they sweat together once a month or something.
Nice.
So, or they try to do that. So, they're coming for a step class at the studio. So that'll be fun. That's always fun.
How much, when you did the thing with Lulu, did you then want to work for Lulu?
Oh my God. So I was talking to Vero Chiasson. I love Vero Chiasson. She was at the event and I was like, we need to quit everything and just go work at Lulu. She's like, let's do it. But yeah, no, I feel like that would be my vibe. Like maybe that's my retirement plan. Know what I mean?
I feel like you're never going to be able to do a job or have to do a job that it's like Jose show up at 10 p.m. You'll be or 10 a.m. You'll be like, don't tell me what to do.
Don't tell
Don't
me.
tell me when to
Don't
show
tell me
up.
what time. I mean, I do show up for my classes and it's
You
pretty
do.
much it's very specific.
You do.
But yeah, I feel like I would need like just short shifts.
Okay.
I'm just here for like 2, 3 hours. No.
Oh my
And then
gosh.
as I'm talking to the manager, who's great, everyone was so friendly. They were just like really saying how great how much of a great business it is to work for, that they really take care of their employees, whatever,
Nice.
like a good vibe.
Nice.
I was like, well, good for you guys. I always love hearing people say that they're happy at their job. I know that not all jobs are like passion related or whatever, but if you
Yeah.
can just like it enough to not dread it 80% of the time,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, I just feel like I love that. And I also love jobs that promote wellness in regards to like moving their bodies or even like break times where people can, because I just like can't imagine having the 8 to 5. I don't blame women who are like, I can't move my body. Like, there's no time if you work from 8 to 5 and then you have the kids and then they go to bed and you're exhausted and maybe you just like it doesn't light you up. You know what I mean? Like you're just
Yeah.
so I'd love for everyone to work from home. I think that's like such a good balanced lifestyle. You get to
It's
do
nice.
laundry, you get to like, you know what I mean? You get to have little breaks here and there.
Yeah.
I would wish that on everyone, to be
Yeah.
honest. I think that's
Agreed.
all what we actually like deserve. Or even like whether it's like a 3 day week, 4 day week, and just like condensed because I feel like the quality of life is like way better on long weekends. Like it's like, hey kids, like it's like you can just be more like it present and more like uh it's not like all about laundry and
Yeah.
getting ready for the week, you know?
Yeah.
It's not just always go, go, go. There's just like
Yeah.
more downtime. So anyways, I don't know why we were talking about that. Okay, yes, Lululemon. I mean, not gonna lie, I left the parking lot and thought of it. I was like, oh, I could do
I
that.
know you. I know the way you think.
Yeah, I
You
was like
know,
weekends.
I love Lulu, but I have been like on the hunt for like a Lulu dupe.
Dupe. Dupe.
Like just like there must be something else out there equivalent
I see what you're
that does not cost $140. Like there must be some like and I realize that it's not going to be probably like as good but like close,
I
you
see what
know?
I think the longevity of the item will not be as long, but maybe it doesn't have to be. You know, if you're paying 40 bucks instead of 100, you'll buy just another one. Um,
But I've yet to be able to discover it in case you're wondering.
okay, yeah. No, I agree. And especially if something is as expensive, absolutely not. I'm just gonna go to Lulu because I know
I
I can
mean, I was also
be
looking
happy.
for like a Canadian brand or like a small, like,
Right?
because there's actually quite a few places that I've seen that have like, small business owners and they do the thing. But are you thinking maritime women? Is that what you're thinking?
No, I thought Lululemon started in Canada.
And but they don't have my size. They don't have black.
Lululemon
Like,
is a Canadian company. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Because I remember when it started being in the movies, we're like, oh, like this company's really made it.
there you go.
Yeah, yes, Lululemon, commonly known as Lululemon, is a Canadian company.
There you go.
Vancouver, 1998. That
1998.
1998.
Man, Lululemon. Okay, so you're telling me to just go and spend all my money at Lululemon.
Yeah, it's already a Canadian company. You don't have to think about it. But Maritime Women, yeah, I just feel like there's nothing that even Alo, which is just
Oh
beautiful
yeah.
shit, like just wow. Okay. FYI, Alo is an American company, and if you buy it in person in Toronto, it is the same price Canadian. Does that make sense? So you save 40%. It's free, basically.
Okay,
If you buy it
so
online, then it's American.
the Lululemon like started in Canada, but I think it's owned by an American dude now.
Oh, okay.
It's fine.
Now, yes, that makes
I
sense.
wonder too where their stuff's manufactured. Let's ask that.
Okay, so
Anyways,
what else? I was thinking,
if you guys have some solid Lulu dupe stuff, send it my way.
I think that's also like everyone's different. Every body
Also,
is
how do
different.
you deal with so Piper and Alfie asked me for nothing, like literally nothing.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're happy, they're
Phoebe,
content, simple.
literally, like I had to force Alfie to buy him like some new shirts. I bought him like really nice sneakers, and he was like, "Nah," and I'm like, "No, we're buying you nice things. Like, let's do
Okay.
this." Piper's like, "I'm good. Like, I've got crappy t-shirts and jog pants, and I'm good."
Yeah.
And then Phoebe's like, when am I getting my next like Lulu order in?
Okay.
And
Yeah.
I find it so hard to like I think because I don't have to say no to the other kids, I almost want to say yes to her more often. But then it's
Right.
like, where's the line? Like, and I know like Dia loves Lulu as well. Like, how do we, like, what's the rule, Jose?
Ah. I do a lot of like the purchases are more related to like birthdays and Christmas and
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Or more like you don't need another pair of aligned shorts. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like let's like look at what you have and have a moment of like a not like realizing so that she's there in the moment of like, oh fuck, she's right. Like I have 7 pair of whatever. Um and I think that she like knows not to ask. Yeah, often. So I think it's more for me. It's more we just went to Lulu yesterday because it was Jeff's birthday, so I bought him a pair of pants. And she was there, and she there was like this sweatshirt, and I'm like, yeah, it's really nice. And she's like, okay, birthday. Her birthday's coming up, so she'll like save it for her birthday.
Okay.
And also be like, this is a great gift for Pipel Jean.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like she knows.
Hmm.
Yeah. So it's that's always what she asks though. Every Christmas and every birthday is a lot of Lulu. So
I mean,
oh, it stocks up, lo. After a while, you're
yeah.
like, I have enough, lo. And also, I give her my old. Like
Hmm.
she fits in my like a line. Like she doesn't need it to be as tight as I need it to be.
Hmm.
Also their sizing definitely changed. My size changed as well. But like I feel like she just there's some of them that she got and she like really enjoys them. And they last so long because she just does this.
Yeah.
So it's just, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, so there's no like, I don't need to draw a line just yet. I'm sure it's coming,
Okay.
you know? But
Okay.
so far it's been at times that I want to say yes, lo. And Noah, we buy nothing. I'm always at Frenchie's, but like, it's like basically Frenchie's is for boys of 7, like Puma shirts, Nike shirts to come.
Also, boys are just so simple. There's
Ah,
shorts and a t-shirt. Like there's not skirts, skirts,
right.
shorts. Like there's one
Jeans,
category.
black. Yeah.
Tight t-shirt, baggy t-shirt, tank tops,
One
bras.
category. I see. I see. You're not wrong. Yeah.
Simplest humans.
Simplest. And like Dia's like, I want a small jacket, a heavy jacket,
Yes.
a big jacket. You know what I mean?
And
Yeah.
Alfie's like, I'm not wearing a jacket, so don't buy me
Right. Okay. I like that.
one.
Yeah. Oh, it's so
uh,
interesting. Plus you have three, like, you know what I mean? Like, and they're all like, I'm gonna like Noah's six, Lil. Like
yeah.
you have not had a 6-year-old in your life for a long time. So like, you know what I
No.
mean? Now it's like 13 and
Yeah.
11. So all three have like really an opinion and they're kind of creating their style and if they care or not, you know. So
Yep.
I'm dealing with one. You're dealing with three for sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Anyways, there we go.
Anyways.
Okay, so we were talking about summer coming, which
Yes.
it's like questionable whether it's coming or not. It's like nice, but so windy, eh, Jose?
So fucking cold, everyone. It's supposed to be nice. It was nice last week when you're listening to this. Like there's a few days we got, but then I'm looking at, you know, the forecast and it's not good. 12
And
degrees.
yeah, and the kids are like, when are we going to turn the pool on? And I'm like, oh,
My gosh.
not until not anytime soon. Yeah, June. And like we're so busy right now that we
Yeah.
wouldn't even have the time.
Yeah.
Poor Alfie played in the rain on Saturday. Do you
I
remember how hard it
saw.
was raining? He
No, I
played
wasn't here, but yeah.
3 hours in
What
the
did he like?
pouring
How
rain.
was his vibe? Like, was he like, ugh?
He never complains.
Yeah. No, then
Literally never complains.
yeah, we can learn from
Anyways,
Alfie.
there's more rain coming, and I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, like I wouldn't want to be outside for 3 hours. I don't even want
Okay, but
the sun.
summer coming. A
Okay.
lot of people, I had a member ask about eating and drinking in the summer. And I can so connect with that because I definitely that used to be a trigger for me.
Right.
So let's just like be honest, guys. That's a trigger for
Right.
you. It's not a trigger for everyone, though.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like not everyone sees the sunshine's like, ooh, beer on the patio.
Yeah. See, like I don't think that. Yeah,
You don't.
I don't.
But other people do. And
It
so I
definitely
guess
it's a
my,
thing.
huh?
It's a thing for sure.
Oh, it's a huge thing. But
Yeah.
I guess like my point is number one, acknowledging that it is a trigger to
Yeah.
a habit that
Right.
is not necessarily bad.
I was gonna
But
say.
if you choose to want to change your behavior, know that that is accessible to you. Like
Right.
knowing that changing things around is
Yeah.
accessible to you.
I also think like a new season brings new opportunity and a different routine. So you know that you're going to be drinking more alcohol than you would do in the middle of winter. Again, alcohol is accessible to you. It doesn't ruin anything in regards to your journey, your life. Like it doesn't like you just switch it up. Like instead of whatever you would do in the winter, now like it's like ice cream. So I don't eat ice cream in the middle of winter. I don't think about it. I don't think let's go to the ice cream. Ice cream has been labeled as something that would not help weight loss, just like alcohol. However, with summer also comes maybe more time off, more like it's just a different routine. And when people say I don't have a routine in the summer, so that's what ruins them, I'm like, you have a routine in the summer. The routine, though, does not include exercise or eating fruit, maybe, but you do have a routine. It is just different. And I see it as opportunity. It's almost like skating is done. Oh my God, it is done in 4 days. Although when you
Okay.
listen to this, c'est fini until August.
When
So,
I saw you at the rink, and it's like I have a hard time going into the rink when it's like sunny and nice. You know what I mean? Like that's going into a rink is a winter activity.
very much so. And so when we go in the summer and I'm like, it's 30 degrees outside and we go inside, I'm like,
No.
this is ridiculous. Like this is
Yes.
should be illegal.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's done, right? And I'm like, oh, the opportunity. It's a different schedule. It's a
Yeah.
different routine, just
Yeah.
more time at my home, which could mean more eating. I don't know, but
Yeah.
like it's just different. Like if I
Yeah.
want to do a fitness class in the evening, I can like or after class at 4 p.m. like after school. So when summer arrives, it's a different routine. The kids are there. Oh, well, opportunity. No more friggin' doing meals. Can sleep in a little, maybe work or maybe you want to wake up earlier. The sun is out. Ça c'est beau.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I love seeing the sun around my rideau.
I
at
know.
5:30 a.m. I'm like,
I
yeah,
know.
start the day. Yes.
Let's go.
Let's go. So there's so much opportunity to change because it's a different season, literally a different season. So like you could shift your routine to a new one and it could be exciting and different. And it can really coexist with eating out and whatever. It just looks different. Now you can like play with it a little bit. Just play with it a little bit. It's not about doing what you're doing right now, plus ice cream, plus
Yeah.
alcohol. It's like
Yeah.
switching shit up, you know?
And I guess like not looking at it all as the same. So, you don't have to be like, "Ooh, it's sunny out, but I can't go or I'm not going to go and then I'm just not going to go ever again." Or the opposite, "Oh, it's sunny and nice and I'm going to go and drink 8 beer and eat a huge nacho by myself." Like it can be both. It can be somewhere in between. Like some days, there's going to be days where it's so worth it for you to go sit on a patio and drink beer and eat nachos. And other days, you are feeling ready to have a water and nachos or have 2 beer and not have nachos. Like there's so many in betweens.
So, yes, there's a spectrum here. There is definitely a marge that you can like be like, okay, like today, and often I think that like it's the mindset and the perspective that's gonna choose what's up tomorrow. So let's say you are over consuming at a party, not that you've like, I've lost control. No, just I want to feel really buzzed. I'm going for it. I'm gonna do 5 beer, 10 beer, whatever. I'm it's not a lack of control. It's like this is what I want. Like this
You're
is yeah,
choosing it.
yeah, you're choosing it. And it's like, I want the nachos. I want to feel full. I want whatever. And then I think that if your perspective of that wasn't bad, like the next day, that wasn't bad. You wanted it. It was what it was. You're living your life, like whatever is going to bring up better, not better, different behaviors than if you were like, oh shit, I'm off the wagon. It's only Thursday and then this weekend's going to be worse. I'll start again on Monday. You see how like just all of that creates a different behavior. I'm not saying good or bad or better. I'm just saying different. It's going to be a different behavior. The way you think about what you did is going to bring a different behavior. So
Big
there's
time.
that's where the magic is. Just your perspective, how you speak about yourself, like that's what decides what the behavior is going to be. So might as well work on that.
Also, a thing that we lean into a lot in the summer is you guys not looking at weekends as like this like binge fest, and really getting yourself
Mhm.
out of that like restrict during the week, binge on the weekend cycle, and really think of it as like shifting your energy other places. So if you on a Saturday that it's rainy and you just show up as yourself and you don't create a massive calorie surplus, then you have an opportunity on the Tuesday when it's really sunny to go for your ice cream, to go for your beer. So, really like looking at every day as the same.
Yeah. And I've developed that or I worked on that approach in the summer. That's where I like worked on it and then it just like tripled. Is that trickled? Tripled? There's a word.
Trickled,
Trickled?
trickled.
Like
Yeah,
trickled. It
trickled.
just trickled into the next season because I enjoyed it. I
Yeah.
enjoyed the flexibility. But I do think that, we have been telling people to do day by day, not behave differently on the weekend because it's called Saturday. And if you want to try to apply that in your life, summertime would be a perfect time for you to do that. It really would be. Because there are opportunities on a Tuesday in the summer that you wouldn't have in the dead of winter. Like it's so like habitual in the winter. That's why we feel sad. That's why winter is a little harder for most people. It's just and if you don't create fun, if you don't create any type of opportunity to do something, it just is always the same. And so it just feels meh. But summer has so many opportunities and you want spontaneity in your life. If you want spontaneity in the summer, you definitely, that approach is going to help you instead of doing the weekly whatever lifestyle and then weekend lifestyle. So great time to practice that for sure.
And guys, maybe summer isn't a season of weight loss for you as
I was gonna
well.
say
Like
that's also
instead
really
of trying to think about how do I lose weight? What do I need to take out? What do I do? What if you just said to yourself, how do I want to live this summer?
right.
And really stay connected to that. And, if weight management is important to you, you're checking in with yourself, your pants, the scale,
Yeah.
you're staying connected and you're being intentional, but like take a step back and be like, actually, maybe I don't want to create weight loss this summer. I don't want to do the actions that would be required to do weight loss. It's
Yeah.
more important to me to have the flexibility with patios.
Yes,
Like,
absolutely.
that's okay, guys.
Yeah, yeah. I think both extremes aren't necessary right now. Like the extreme weight loss, like I'm in it, but like, beach body. Like I think I'm like, oh, like let's also like make sure that I think that we get blinded on like that's what we want and it's gonna come bite our ass. And then I think literally, and I think that if we just are like, fuck it, it's summer, it's not a time to whatever. I agree, it's not a time to be beach body, beach body bitch. It just felt so good. You know what I mean? And then, but it's a time to like be like living. And I think that living is not 8 beers and nachos every day. Like, I don't think that's what is living. Like, for everyone. Like, I really don't think that that's what you want every day. I think certain days, like, why? Let's go. And then the next day, living is going for a walk while it's sunny and hot. And, like, I think having the daily, and again, that is perspective, that is mindset, that is how you see life. And I think that is what's missing out there is people not even thinking about that they're living their life right now and they should be making choices that align with feeling good, not feeling deprived, but also not feeling like shit. Like ça peut pas être compliqué là. It's literally not feeling deprived, not feeling like shit. How about happiness right now?
That's literally where it's at. It's somewhere in between.
It's already somewhere in between, and what it looks like, ça t'appartient, how you choose that looks like. But ultimately, the way you get there is what is feeling deprived? What is feeling like shit? It's in your brain. Like
Yeah.
that's something you feel. That's something that you say, that you think. So it really is all about like, okay, I don't see this as feeling deprived right now.
And only you
That
get to
thing.
decide that
Yeah.
because someone could watch me and be like, oh my gosh, I would feel so sad if I was her. Feel so deprived if I was her and not drinking right now. But I don't feel that way. And so
Yeah.
that's what matters.
And remember, we need to respect what
Yes.
other people what makes them feel happy and alive. And we need to
I
love.
just want to give a little plug, you guys, for, and Jose talked about how she shifted the way she showed up on weekends versus weekdays and how she was able to shift that behavior. A big piece of that was just giving herself the opportunity to experience a different experience. And
Yeah.
that can be uncomfortable. Like I'm sure the first weekend where you didn't give her felt a little uncomfortable. And I'm sure the first time that you went out for lunch on a Wednesday and ate French fries, that felt a little uncomfortable. But you're not going to know what it feels like
Mhm.
until you experience it.
Yeah. And like for me, it took a decade for me to want to experience it. So
Yeah.
it was like I didn't want to change anything that was not in the formula of keeping my weight off. So I was like, the formula is you overeat on the weekend and you just have rules during the week. Like that was the
Yeah.
formula that gave me weight loss and that is keeping me, the weight off, and a decade of that. And then basically at one point you evolve and you say, this is not the life that I want. Like I understand how a body loses weight, gains weight, and I trust myself. There's a big part of healing diet culture that is trust, self-trust. Can I trust myself uh, like of going to lunch on a Tuesday and not overdoing it and actually like, going for my walk and not thinking I fucked up or whatever. Like it's very much like, because trust has been like just taken away from us from diet culture. Like just, you can't do this, you can't be trusted, you suck.
You
So
can't handle
you
this.
can't handle this. Yeah, you're always gonna be broken. Like remember when that I was 13 and I was told that like it's always gonna be a problem for you, like because you live in a bigger body and it's just that's not how your brain works. And I know that out there, they're really trying to, I know there's a message out there of the food noise of brains, convincing you of shit. We know, like we understand that. What I think is being sold out there is that it's not possible to heal yourself, which that like hurts me a little bit, but I'm like, I fucking get it. Like it took me what, 15 years to heal myself, like, and to not have like to actually be a different human up here where food doesn't ruin my day. It doesn't, ça pue de poussière over moi. That was my dream. That's all I wanted.
Yeah.
And so I understand that maybe 15 years of work is not exciting or sexy, but I do feel like it should be out there that it is possible through whether for me it wasn't therapy wasn't involved, but other types of therapy was like almost like just me really.
Jose is her own therapist, you guys. She lays
Yes.
on the couch and then she like gets up and she's on the chair and then she talks and then she's that's literally I see that happening in your brain all the time. Why did you
Yes.
think that way?
Yes. Why would you feel that that triggered you? Interesting that you overate at that meal. It's okay. How would you like to like that's how I am. So but yeah, no, I feel like it's still possible. And I understand that people are like not everyone's like you. I get it. Not everyone's like me, but not everyone's like you either. And no, not every we're all different. It's the beauty of our human experience. So I just feel like it's right out there right now that it's like, "Oh, you have food noise. That's normal." Yes, check. I agree. It is very normal. Oh, we have something for you. It's always like we can fix you. And that's the part I'm like, oh, we can fix ourselves. Like the reason why we have food noise, and it might be, there it might be more complicating than just a trauma. But I think that trauma is a big part of our food noise. I think that decades of the shit is part of our food noise.
Big time.
Yeah, I think we could at least minimize it, and then maybe we get to the end, but it's like I keep finding strategies in my healing process of diet culture still today. And like I still find strategies like this would be your next step, Josie, in
Yeah.
healing. Like I literally do that. Like this is your next step. Let's practice that. Are you ready for that? Like it really is how I am. Like, and yes, it takes forever because I flirt first and I don't do anything I don't want to do. But when I'm ready, I do it and there's value and I see it. You know what I mean? So anyway.
And as much as you say you've been doing it for 15 years, though, I think it's important to acknowledge that it didn't take 15 years to get progress.
Uh, No, it's
Like,
been 15 years of progress. It's only been
exactly.
beautiful. Like
Ex-
I see myself progress and I'm like, "Oh, this is the next step for you." And like it's no, it wasn't 15 years of torture. It was 15 years of literally learning about myself, trusting it's self-love, self-trust, like confidence. Like that is what I've built in the 15 years. So it is something to be proud of, to be like I used to think like I used to have disordered eating thoughts for sure. Like and recognizing them and like being able to keep working on that and not be like, I'm healed. Pas to it. There's always like the next step, the next thing you could work on when you're ready, of course.
Big
So it's
time.
possible for everyone.
There's always the next thing.
Okay, well, that was a good conversation. Thank you
Was.
everyone for listening. Wishing you a fantastic day and hopefully summer's just around the corner.
Here
Okay.
for it. Here
Okay.
for it.